Hi guys, RC Racer here. So today we've got the unboxing of the Blade 120S. So I've just opened the box at the top just to speed things up. So here you have it. Let's get in a bit nearer. Always messing around with the zoom. So this is the Horizon 120S, basically helicopter, bind and fly. So I've already got a Spectrum DXE transmitter, and I'm going to bind that to this helicopter. So here's my transmitter, Spectrum DXE. So I'll pair those two up. Also with the heli, I got some spare accessories. Couple of extra batteries to go with it, so they're the one cell 3.7 500 milliamp batteries, two of those, because one comes with it, but I wanted a bit more additional flight time. The model I had before this, I might be wrong on the model, but I think it's the Blade CMX2 kind of micro heli, so this is now slightly bigger, the 120S, the other one being indoor use. This one being for outdoor use, so kind of practicing with my transmitter and USB cable, which I've got here, which is really good. Just connects in USB into the phono jack on the DXE for training purposes. I use Phoenix flight sim for the helicopters, just beginning, so it's cheaper obviously to crash on that than to crash the real thing. So yeah, let's open it up. I'll just move the transmitter and these two batteries out the way. So obviously I've got lots and lots of RC cars, but flying a helicopter is a lot more challenging from what I've found. Obviously we're all kind of aware of that, but here we go. So we're going to slice this open. And just lifting it out the box. Oh. Plastic. So out the box, come on, lift it up. Here's the heli. You can see that 120S. So comes with a battery, as you can see here. USB charger, and then the helicopter itself. I don't have anything really to compare it against. Obviously you can compare it against the size of the transmitter to get yourself a size idea. So pulling it out, it's not taped down. I'll move those bits, pop that down in the box. Oh, something's fallen out. You get manual and a tiny little screwdriver. I'm going to show you those. So put them to one side. So there's the heli itself. Let's see if I can go down a bit with these. Tripod. There we go. So two blades. I also got some spare additional blades, which are, I just basically got another set. I've moved them somewhere. Another set of main blades as a spare, because I thought that's the first thing likely to go if I smash into something, and a tail rotor blade as well for the rear. So yeah, out the box, its first impressions are I like the green colour. The battery connector is obviously that red connector there. With these batteries, the last one I had, the other smaller micro blade, batteries were smaller than that, so slightly bigger batteries, hopefully slightly better runtime, and then the connector's a bit easier. This just pushes onto the 2 pins in there. My last micro heli had problems with it, wouldn't accept the pins were kind of, they weren't bent, but I went through 4 different batteries. The only stock battery would come with it, worked, but the other batteries wouldn't work. I had a nightmare sending batteries to and from, but I don't know if they were warped and just didn't work, but they told me they did when they got back. Who knows, but the pins would work on one, but not the other bit. So just make sure this actually connects up. Get it the right way around. You can only connect it one way, unlike the micro one, which had a red dot. Turn it on. See the red light comes on. And then it's flashing, so it's trying to bind. Obviously should have the transmitter on. I've not set it up, but just going to unplug that. So yeah, pretty cool little helicopter. Obviously got the safe mode built in for a beginner like myself. So if you have a panic, you can press the button on the transmitter up here, and it sort of corrects, it just auto levels the helicopter. So if you get into a weird spin, press that button in flight and it will just auto level. With the Blade 120S, no expert, but it comes with 3 different modes, I believe. A lot of the Blade helicopters have what's a beginner mode you can set it in, and that's just changed on here. There's a switch. So it switches up here for flight mode on the top of this DXE. This is a Spectrum DXE, and then you can just go for beginner, intermediate and advanced. I'm going to start with beginner. Obviously I use the Phoenix flight sim as well to practice, but then intermediate and then advanced once I get to that stage. So yeah, that's the transmitter I've got. That's the helicopter. That's the battery hanging off the bottom. Quite excited. It's too windy today. There's a storm here in the UK, so I'm not going to be flying it because it's going to end up broken. Yeah, underneath the gear, the motor, as you can see inside, fairly basic, really light, obviously, as you expect. I don't know a lot about it. I'm not going to pretend to go into everything, all the details. From what I've read, it's a good step up from the micro helicopter, and an outdoor attempt to fly. So obviously I think this is fixed pitch, which makes it easy for me. I know I might progress up, but it cost me 70 UK pounds. So it's not a lot of money for a good sort of beginner base helicopter. I can just fly in the garden and get some flight time practice off of the sim with. Because as great sims are, you know, it's just nice to get outside and actually fly something real, because a sim, it's never 100% the same as flying a real one. There are different characteristics on some of them, but yeah, so that's what I've got. Moving up from micro, this is still a tiny helicopter, but this one's going to be outside, and then from here I would love a 450 or a 500, a T-Rex or another Blade, but a lot of flying to go, a lot more practice on the sim. So yeah, I do this, and obviously I enjoy the RC cars, as you can see from my other videos. So this is my entry into flying. I'd also like to tinker with a plane, but one thing at a time. So I figured let's concentrate on the helicopters. And I don't have the space for the plane. I'd like one, but also need like somewhere to fly it. I've got lots of fields nearby, but yeah, it's just landing and stuff. And I figured if I've got this, I can fly it outside. I'm going to get more flight time because I can do it in the garden, a lot closer to home. So yeah, I'll do a video. I didn't get to do one of my micro one before, or I might have some footage I'll put up. But yeah, when I fly this, I'll get some videos and then I'll put them up on my channel. So anyone else looking to get into sort of bits or just interested, this is the Blade 120S. Yes, so it was I think it was 74. This is the bind and fly version, 74.99 UK pounds. So yeah, this is RC Racer out. Take it easy.